Okay, I'm live for the very first time. This is fun. This is an energy reading for the collective. A lot of you are going through clearings since the super full moon, and I'm still going through clearings as I'm still going through the same kind of clearings from my solar plexus, heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye, and crown chakra. The energies are intense right now, but we're all going through a shift, and we all know where we're going to feel it. It'll be very noticeable to the collective when we will hear, it's weird, hear, sense, feel the shift happening. There are also a lot of bodily upgrades happening. From all chakras all the way to the 12th chakra. That opens up the vortex to source. And if you don't know what a vortex is, watch Abraham Hicks. Okay. Well, just gonna see if anyone comes on with me. If not, I'm gonna keep going. Okay. Okay, so I already shuffled the cards, the two cards from the Secret Language of Light deck, because the energies of my chakras were starting to get a bit too intense for me to do. So guys just wanted me to start, since starting spiritual work helps to clear the energies as well. So we've got two cards here, and this is the energies we are currently going into from the super full moon. So the first card we have is Soul Tree, and that's the activation of the tree of life in everyone, the organic tree of life of true source, love and light energies. The tree of life for everybody on earth is being activated and is coming on live as soon as this energetic shift occurs. Everybody will feel a significant difference depending on where they are in their spiritual journey. So the unawakened will feel it a lot more fully because they don't know what's going on, and it will shift them all into awakening. Okay, I might keep coughing through this, but I'm just clearing stuff the way a lot of you are as well. How do I know how long I've on? Just look at my clock. Okay, so the second card is Joy. And here we've got the symbol of the Merkaba as well. So everyone's Merkaba is going to come online and be fully functioning and help protect a lot of the light workers and star seeds and twin flames on Earth more fully, especially if you can't yet see your Merkaba or any sort of light through meditation or just in general. The Merkaba will come online after the shift that happens. What's the shift? When's the shift? Okay, so yeah, there's a little bit of interference because they don't want me doing this at all. Yeah, so everyone's Merkaba who hasn't come online or hasn't fully formed yet, whether it be without your knowledge or with your knowledge, is all going to come online for everybody on the earth. The whole collective. Yeah, and I can feel that down in my sacral. There's all activations going down into my sacral now. It's like a burning, a warmth in my sacral. So positive things are happening. So everybody's Merkaba is going to come on because their tree of life is also being activated. So everybody is shifting into a higher state of consciousness. Okay. It's going to be a massive shift for some of you, or it won't be, depending on your level of awareness. So let me know if you're feeling some of the same kind of energy healing and clearing. Like I can feel the warmth starting in my sacral chakra. Then I just felt it in my heart and my throat. So there's all this energy healing happening from our guides as this energy continues on. So yeah, as you can see with the soul tree, there's like a wings, but what's more prominent is the bright light. So it's obviously the true source of light energies, only that are coming online, being activated for everyone. So this will make sure that things like your abundance, twin flame unions, star seeds, and other light beings on earth will feel more fully and positively supported by Source more than they are right now. Okay, is that it with those? Okay. Okay. Now we've got the Work Your Light Oracle cards. please get this big card? The Herculite Oracle. Okay, so we've got boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? In Council of Light, divine orchestration helpers in the subtle realms. Sorry about the leg, but I can't shift it in this tripod I have. Okay, so what are the messages for boundaries in Council of Light? Everyone has a Council of Light, especially starseeds. Everyone has a support system in the higher realms that are just waiting to be called upon to help you all with anything that you need, especially if it is healing. Any energy, stuck energy in the body that you can't seem to shift, any negative implants in the body that are having a hard time moving out of the body. Your Council of Light are there to assist you in that and to make sure that you're not brought back down into your lower energies anymore. Like no more lower 3D energies. Moving into more high vibrational energies, into 5D consciousness. There are always forces that are working against your ascension, so that's why they're your team to help you to sorry if you heard that, I'm kind of hungry, but yeah, they're here to help you in your ascension, your healing, and your experience on earth. So call upon them and ask for assistance in the boundaries. Lightworkers still need to establish better boundaries. A lot of you are doing all right with parents and friends, but you need to think of your energies a lot more. And if something doesn't feel right, just walk away. Because right now you're not really that equipped to handle it. You may respond in a harsh or negative way that could hurt the relationship. So sometimes when that happens, if you feel like your boundaries are being crossed but they're not listening to you, sometimes you just need to walk away and assess. Because if they're not on the same vibration as you are, they're not going to hear you and what you say. So a lot of starseeds and light workers and twin flames understand what it's like to have that kind of vibrational mismatch with a family member. Any more cards from this deck? Yep, got a few more. Just gonna see if I can... So we've got play. Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Starseeds need to play. Twin flames need to play. And with twin flames, it doesn't have to be overtly sexual. It could just be fun games with your twin flame. Non-competitive twin flame games. Because you don't want to do anything that will cause separation. Maybe when you're a few years down the track and you're in a twin flame relationship, you can be a little bit more competitive, but when you're first starting out in union, after this shift happens on the 30th, which is today for Australia and parts of Asia, but in overseas countries, it might be your or my tomorrow. So, okay, so they're telling me that the 30th of April is when the unions, a massive shift in unions of twin flames coming together, are going to start after the 30th of April 2021. But yeah, play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious with your twins or your divine unions, whatever they are. Because play brings in a lot of emotional connection and levity and more high vibrations. If you're so serious all the time, like some things you have to be serious, but if you're serious all the time, there will just be this lack in fun and energy and connection and love and trust is built in play. You test each other in little ways when you play. You test the boundaries during play, and like I said before, this is not sexual play. This is just normal teasing for fun, but not to harm. I don't really know how to explain it properly. They just say that there's going to be a period of time where twin flames are going to need to play a lot and get out of their old 3D grouchy personalities a little bit. The woe is me, the why me, the why isn't my twin contacting me, and the resentments that came from those energies. So through play, all of that stuff will be cleared out, removed, and healed. Hopefully. Hopefully that's going to happen. Whoops. The next card we have is you go first, the universe will catch you. Okay, so this means anything in your life path or soul mission, but now they're becoming one and the same. So whatever you resonate with, just take that. But yes, our soul missions and life paths are merging as one. So if things aren't working out for you, it's because in some aspect of your journey, you're ignoring something that you need to actually take notice of. So yeah, you can see the lady in the picture. She's on a cliff, and I think she's astral projecting, and the universe catches her, and it's like she's flying. So there's a level of trust that you need to trust that you, your higher self, your guides know why you're here and why you're actually on this journey. And what your purpose is, and that there is so much good waiting for you in the higher realms, in your vortex, all that stuff that they're saying that word a lot, because I think they're going by what I know, but that's what they also know as well, and what a huge amount of the collective know source as. So yeah, there's a lot of abundance, no matter what that is for you: financial, career, relationships, soul, family, friendships. There's that massive positive accumulation of abundance in your vortexes. So take a leap of faith, trust your soul mission and your life path, and everything will just, they're saying something will explode out when you start to trust the universe a bit more with your soul mission and your life paths. Okay. Any more cards from this deck? Oh, still got more cards, okay. Okay. Keepers of the earth, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. And I just heard you are your own ancient ancestors as well. So you have all that collective knowledge within you. You just have to access it. Ask Source to access it. Ask your higher self to access it. Ask for the knowledge that you've learnt in your past to be activated within you so that you innately know what you have to do in your next step if you're unsure about anything. Okay. Soul family. Ooh. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Okay, so this means that more soul family, galactic family, soul tribe for starseeds on Earth are coming in faster now that we're going through this shift in energy and moving into union. Everything after union feels like it's going to just explode everywhere. Like everything that you've wanted in your life is going to explode and just appear in your life rather quickly. Until the end of the year, you'll start noticing these massive shifts in everything going on. So soul family will come in, more abundance will come in, and the tribe that you're meant to do this life with are going to come in. And then this is when everything really starts to kick in. So this is when your soul tribe starts to kick in and your union starts with twin flames and stuff. That means that your mission has been kicked into full throttle and it is time to start. There's no time to waste anymore. There's no dragging your feet. You have to get started. You have to keep doing. There's a few of us starseeds and twin flames who are trapped in 3D mindset still, in 3D situations, but we need to start moving into our soul missions and life paths to actually really access this abundance and this soul tribe and unions. But union, I feel like, is going to happen anyway, and because of that, the people who are dragging their feet to actually start their missions and their life paths, it's going to push them into doing it. It's going to remove all obstacles, and it's just going to force everybody to do what they're supposed to do. So whether or not that be, I don't know, anything in the arts, channeling, being a public speaker, sharing your voice, sharing your talents, paintings, music, theatre. Okay, now I'm seeing a lot of charity stuff as well, like light workers being inspired to create these profitable, where they get paid, charities but they earn enough money to pay everybody a decently high wage. And they can also help the people in communities and the environments and stuff around the world that they're intending to help. Like, they start to believe, these light workers who create these charitable organizations start to realize that the abundance from source is infinite. There is no lack in anything, and the only lack that we have is our belief that we are lacking anything. And I've said lack so many times, okay, but these light workers will believe they'll have the resources to do what they need to do, and so that will be true. And then it will just come and aid them when they need it. Yeah. Lucky you guys. I don't know why, like, the start of the reading was so low vibrational. Clearing collective energies. Okay, so sorry about the start of the video. It was not very good. Do you want me to take 3 cards? Okay. First we have Imrama. Where are you being called to journey to? This is more encouragement from your spirit guides, light tribe, galactic family, source, to encourage you to start going after what you're meant to. Okay, I heard someone just say Lemuria is being activated on Earth again. So when everyone goes through this shift, there's going to be a massive shift in perspective and how everyone treats each other, especially light workers. Light workers are going to be more aware of what is going on and what they need to do. So it's going to become a new Lemuria on Earth. That's what we're working towards. We're working towards new Lemuria. Okay. The Great Gathering, it's all coming together, intuitive hits and soul tribe. Okay, so you will know when your soul tribe is coming in. Twin flames will know when union is. Twin flames will just have that hit and they'll know when it is. They'll know when their twin flame messages them. It'll hit them hard. Like a ton of bricks. You'll just feel that loving energy come towards you, and it might take your breath away a little bit, but you will know when these shifts starts to happen to move you through to your life path, to your soul tribe. So once you decide that that's what you're going to do, that you're going to do your higher purpose while you're here on Earth, everything is just going to click. Union with twin flames and other high vibrational unions. You'll find your soul tribe, you'll get more abundance, you can move to where you need to go for the where you're being called to journey to. So anywhere in the world, wherever you feel the most called and drawn to, this shift will help you, give you the resources to actually do and move and buy everything that you should need, happily move into a new place, and yeah. Twin flames may be moving with their twin flames, so mine just said that I'd be moving in with him, so I'm sorted. So yeah, it's just that you have free will. I just want to say this is not coming, I don't know who this is coming from, maybe it's coming from my higher self as well, but we just want to remind you have free will. You don't have to do this in this lifetime, but it's encouraged, and everyone in the higher dimensions hopes that you have let go of your fear enough to actually take part and do this with us. But you have free will, and if this shift isn't your time and your moment, then there are many other shifts coming in the future. But this is a massive, massive shift for a lot of people. And the encouragement is like we want you to shift with us. But if there is still fear there, that means there's still work you need to do. And you need to trust yourself that you know when the right time is. But everybody who came here to ascend to a higher plane of existence and consciousness will ascend, but your oversoul knows when it's the perfect time for you. So if right now you don't feel that shift, you don't feel like you're getting the abundance, or your soul tribe isn't coming through, maybe this is not the time for it. Maybe it's the May eclipse where you might feel more ready to do this. But there's no such thing as time. Time's an illusion. So you will know when you're ready to shift. And I think a lot of people who will watch this energy reading, will feel that they're ready to go intuitively and just start doing stuff. Yeah? Okay, the last card. Mirror, who or what is triggering you? Okay. Twin flame? Is your twin flame triggering you? But that's normal. I heard yes in my head that when I said who's triggering you, your twin flame. But yeah, twin flames trigger each other to start movement and shifting wounds and traumas out of the body, out of the chakras, out of the light body, out of everything, so that when they come into union, they're not repelling each other. They're drawing each other closer to each other to come into union. So if you're still feeling that trigger, or you're being repelled by your twin in some manner, it just means that you're not taking note of what you need to. So what does my twin trigger me about? I don't think he triggers me about anything. I think I get a lot of interferences that then trigger me, but then you have to be aware that you're going to get interference on this journey. You're going to get undesirables trying to trick you into thinking that these memories, these visions that you're getting bombarded with is from your twin flame, but it's not from your twin flame. And sometimes they make you think those thoughts, so it becomes your thoughts, and then you're down this rabbit hole of negative thinking. So once that happens, you need to try and catch it as soon as you can, so they can't keep bringing you down that way. But that's something that they do to make it so that you will feel repulsed by your twin flame, when really you're actually at a place where you trust and love your twin flame unconditionally. And I think that's where a lot of the collective are right now, but there's still fight from undesirables that want the world to stay the way it was before the pandemic. But now all light workers are like, nah, we're ready to move on and move forward. We've got a mission to do. So everything's shifting. So I think whatever these kind of negative feelings you have towards your twin flame that you think is mirroring from him or her, depending who's watching this, is merely a trick to get you to succumb to lower vibrations. Ignore your twin, reject your twin, resent your twin, so that you don't ascend. However, on the other scale, if you haven't healed clearly enough trauma and stuff inside of you, I don't know what that first part was about. If you haven't cleared enough of the pain, the trauma, the fear, past life stuff, then you still need to seek out help and guidance to clear that for you, so you can come into union. And it's just a tune-up. If you feel truly triggered by something your twin did, it's just a tune-up, and you just need to seek higher help. Ask your guides to help you through releasing the triggers, the fear, the pain, the trauma of past lives or whatever, or maybe he did something in the physical that just peeved you off. But yes, you need to sit with yourself and decide what triggered you and how you're going to handle it. If you're aware enough, you can you can feel whether or not what is triggering you is actually from your twin or from negative energies. And once you can decide which is which, you're golden. They say you're golden. So awareness and perspective. Yeah. Keep higher heart thinking. Like, higher heart is unconditional love. So always think from that perspective from now on. Something's poking me in the hip. Yeah, so unconditional love is the perspective that we're moving into, is the feeling we're moving into. So there's no judgments, no fears, there's only unconditional love. And through unconditional love, we allow other people who are having these fears and traumas and working them out openly around us. We just need to observe them, love them anyway. And if it's too much for our own energies, because you're more important than trying to soothe someone who's going through something. Because if you don't protect yourself from their energies, then your energies are going to be violated. So you need to protect yourself first and walk away if you need to, or cleanse the energies around your space. And just make sure that everything is, what's the word? Peaceful. So you can think clearly. No one I've ever met can think when they're in high anxiety or fear and anger. There's no thinking clearly. They're shifting your energies from those low vibrations or low energies to something more positive, but yeah, there's that. And now I forgot what I was saying. That card's done. Moving on. So what is this card for? So this is what you'll be experiencing on the first few days of union. Oh, I feel so much better. So anybody watching this will also clear or have those negative, low vibrational energies cleared from their chakras as well. Okay, so what's this deck for? Okay, so this is what you're going to experience when you first come into union. Okay, 2 cards. I don't know what this card means. So we've got, okay, we have conscious words. Twin flames need to be conscious of their words, how they word things, what they say to their twins. Because the first few days, they're saying, of union, your twin, your counterpart, no matter the energies they represent, either more female or more male, they're going to be very sensitive because they've just gone through a massive clearing, they've gone through a massive shift, and now they have to deal with their counterparts' energies on top of everything. So it's going to take a while to acclimate both energies together so that the twins stop being repelled by each other or stop being frightened by how strong their counterparts' energies is, because it is like getting a hit. Excuse me. It is like getting a hit straight from source. Right in the heart chakra. Explosion. Okay. And I got this card, Blue Messiah, so I don't really know what that means, and they want me to read it from the book. And it's number 3, and I did point out to me that conscious words is number 5, and Blue Messiah is number 3, so that is number 8, infinity. So this union is going to last forever. The union is very strong. Okay, so Blue Messiah is in this divided and changing world. Many are searching for truth. Many people believe that their way is the best way and only way to salvation. This can cause confusion amongst the masses and uncertainty on their individual paths and belief systems. The Blue Messiah represents the divine light of truth within you. Be discerning and trust your inner light and truth to guide you. Don't get caught up in the energy fields of judgment, anger, and fear, which may be emitted from souls around you. Shine your radiant, loving light, dear one. It is only through your conditional no. Okay, that was negative interference. It's meant to say it is only through your unconditional love and compassion that dividing walls melt away. This card serves as confirmation that you are on the right path. Don't turn down your radiant light due to comparisons, condemnation, and criticisms from others and their ego. So don't let others interfere with your twin flame relationships. Stand your ground with truth, love, and integrity. Avoid comparing or judging the journey and choices of others, and you will align with divine truth. The Blue Messiah lives within you, dear soul. Shine this truth with unconditional love and compassion. With an open heart and an open mind, share your loving light with the world. So this is heart and throat chakra. Practice unconditional love and compassion to all, even those not aligned with your soul. And the affirmation, I am compassionate. I send unconditional love to all souls. I will continue to move forward courageously as I follow the truth and light of my own soul. Sorry, I just got something thrown in my throat. What is it? Okay, we're moving on. Okay, I think this is the divination of the Ancients deck. Okay, so we've got the divinations of the Ancients deck, and this is just the last few bits and bobs, they're saying, of the energies that are coming up for twin flames from your past lives, from Lemuria and Atlantis, whatever traumas that are there, and then there's any other human lives as well, but the focus is on Atlantis. Well, I hope someone comes on. If not, we watch it at a later time. So this is for Atlantis past lives for twin flames. We've got dreams and incubation, and crystals and healing. A lot of your past life dreams are coming up to the surface to be dealt with, to either be looked at and used or moved away and let go. So a lot of the stuff that you've done on Atlantis for jobs and career is going to come up for you to either accept or reject. To even utilize in your mission in this lifetime. You can take the lessons of past lives into your current life, into the present, into your present life, and use the gifts you learnt in the past. And then the crystals and healing. So some of you will need to look into getting new crystals that will assist in that healing and that integration of any of the past life memories that you received from Atlantis. Sorry. So yeah, starseeds, twin flames, and light workers need to actively look for different crystals than what they're usually drawn to help in their healing of past lives. I'm hearing moldavite. Moldavite will shift any stuff out of you that you want to get rid of. You need to charge it, you need to bless it, clear it, and set an intention for it. You need to do all the crystal stuff normally with moldavite and wear that for a few days. And then you can feel the massive shifts happening after this massive shift. If you want further shifts into the right path, or if you want any other past life stuff to come out, moldavite will help you with that, but it's not necessary. But some of you might feel like it is. If you're feeling like you need to catch up a little bit in your healing, there's really no need to though, because time's an illusion and everything in divine timing. So I've got Book of Knowledge. I just heard downloads from the Akashic Records. So any new skills, any new, well, they wouldn't be new because they're past life skills and all that stuff, but they're going to download into your, what you need in this life is going to download into your head if it hasn't already, and so you can use it. my voice sounds so weird. But yeah, all of your Akashic Record skills that will help you positively on your journey from now on will be downloaded into you so that you can use it. Aura. An observation. You will feel from people before you hear from people and meet people. So listen to that gut feeling when things aren't feeling right. Is that it with that? Okay. Okay, so Gratitude Oracle, 2 cards. We've got Solitude and Vacation. Okay, so a vacation from your life is not what you're looking for. What you're looking for is something new in your life. You're going to be moving into new things anyway after the shift. Ooh, okay, and letting go. I'm still clearing my own energies while I'm doing this reading, but yeah. Okay. But yeah, this vacation is what? You'll be moving into a new place, if not a new country, and it will feel like a vacation because you will vibe with the city or the town or the place that you're moving to. It'll be one of a celebration, fun and joy, and it'll be a high vibe place for you because it's where you're meant to be. It's where your soul's like saying to you constantly, I need to go here. Like if you feel like there's constant feeling that you need to go somewhere, that's a place you need to go. Like I need to go here. Like if your higher self is telling you need to go to Spain over and over again and it just won't shut up, then you need to go to Spain. After COVID stuff though, because well, you don't want anyone, stay safe for yourself and do what you intuitively feel is correct. All right. Okay, so we've got solitude. After the activation with your twin flame, after he or she communicates with you in the physical, after the 30th of April, for the collective who resonates with this, you may want to go into solitude for a while. Really? With your phone so you can keep texting each other, but it's just going to be that kind of acclimation of both sides' energy. So it's going to be solitude but together. Like a dualitude with your twin. You'll both be chatting to the other, FaceTiming, Messenger, text, and as you're talking to each other, you're integrating the other's energy into you, so that when you meet in person, there's none of that runaway kind of feel. But there shouldn't be anymore if you've done the work. There should just be magnets drawing you closer together. Any more from this deck? Okay, so we've got the Lemurian deck. Okay, so this deck is the Beyond Lemuria Oracle cards, and this is for Twin Flame Union energies. So what you will be feeling when you're with your twin flame, or what you need to work out with your twin flame on a feeling level. Okay. Okay, we've got full spectrum. And I think the full spectrum is just every chakra in the body is going to be activated from the root chakra all the way. Okay, no. I meant to say, so maybe some of you in the collective still need your root chakra activated, but what I was going to say is that all the chakras from the Earth Star chakra all the way up to the 12th chakra are going to be activated at once during your twin flame union energies, whether it be face-to-face, just texting, or actually meeting face-to-face if you're in the same place and it's safe to meet your twin. But yeah, you will both be activating your chakras at the same time, so you'll feel that connection more strongly. And then you'll be able to feel each other. You'll be able to feel each other's energy a lot more easier and deeper. Sacral chakra, core of creation. Okay, so we've got the sacral chakra, core of creation, which they just said babies. They immediately said babies. So what kind of babies? So actual babies. Some of you will be making the new star seeds that people have been already channeling, but this is higher vibrational babies, or high vibrational babies, star seeds, yes. But a new kind of star seeds. Is that? Okay, so they said that some of these new starseed children will actually be hybrid children. They'll have a higher purpose to make sure that the energies on Earth stay as high as possible. And they'll do that through their spiritual work on Earth. And you will know when you meet our hybrid children, they'll have this strangeness that even starseeds don't have, but once you get to feel them a lot more on a deeper level, you'll just be like, yeah, they're just light children. They're from the light, like the rest of us. So, anything else with the sacral chakra, core of creation? Lots of sex going on between twins, either through telepathy, on the astral plane, higher selves going to see their physical counterparts to create a protected space where both twins in the physical will start to feel everything being activated in a sexual way. And yes, you will feel it. It'll be a massive Kundalini activation on both sides. And there's really no stopping it once union is started. Once you start talking to your counterparts in the physical, everything will start to move along a lot faster. And if you want to stop it now, the only way to do that is to ignore your twin. But if you ignore your twin when he wants to communicate, or when, okay, I'm feeling like these messages are for me because they keep saying he. But yeah, anyway, I'm saying this goes for both genders. If you ignore your twin's messages out of fear, you'll lose your opportunity in this moment to go through a union in this stage, and you'll have to probably wait maybe a year or two to get back into those energies, because you have to deal with the fear that came up. So if your twin messages you or adds you on any of your social media, add them back. And if they say hi or message you like a long message, like I feel like my twin's going to write me a really long message, read their message and respond. Even if it's an emoji, respond. Because even if they don't talk to you for like a week, you've activated. I heard that's never going to happen. They're like not going to stop talking to you once they start. Like once they start, they can't stop. But if you don't take that chance and just breathe through the fear and actually do it, then you're going to miss your chance for another 1 to 2 years. It's going to be stagnant. It's not going to go forward. And it's going to just be a lot of you working through fears that are coming up because maybe they're just deeper than you knew, and you weren't able to clear as deeply as you thought you were the first time. So when that happens, when your twin finally messages you in the physical, respond. Even if it's a laughing emoji, a smile emoji, the one with the embarrassed, like the red cheeks, just respond to your twin. Acknowledge the fact that he's messaged you, or she's messaged you, and yeah, get on it, because it's going to be intense no matter when you start. Someone's on my back. Oh, okay. Is that it for Lemuria cards? Okay, moving on. Are we using this deck? Yeah. Right now? Yeah? Okay. Whew. How's my first live going? Oh. Okay. Moving on. Stop here. Okay. One card. Oh, unconditional love. I saw this card before, and I should have just picked it out, but yeah, unconditional love, and it's all blue. I heard throat chakra with that. So, speak your unconditional love if you can't show them, you speak it to them. Always, not just when you can't touch them. Okay, they do want me to read it from the book, but that looks like Mother Mary, a representation of Mother Mary. Okay. Love has the power to heal and transform, overcoming any emotion. True love is infinite, with its expression transcending limits and experiences. People often use the term love to receive an exchange of attention and validation. If used from a place of insecurity, love cannot be felt in its true form. This may lead us to question the quality of love we receive and how we give and share it with other people. Love drives us, whether in relationships, friendships, addiction, or destructive habits. Love or the lack of love drives our behavior and actions. If our love is misguided, we may begin to shield ourselves and reject love because we are afraid. We may experience love with conditions because you have been hurt or rejected. Previously, you have felt unsupported and unloved. Trusting the wrong people has led you down a difficult path, which at times has been challenging. Your caution around people has affected your willingness to be open around others. Your desire to be accepted by family and friends has placed you in a position of rejection and betrayal, leaving you frustrated, resentful, and deprived of unconditional love and understanding. Right now, you are seeking that unconditional love. Embrace yourself and your inner child, as when found, this unconditional love can assist you through a deep healing process. Step away from victimhood as you redefine the meaning of love, or redefine. Why do you need to redefend? Anyway, redefine the meaning of love. Approach your issues with understanding and without judgment. Speak openly from your heart. Are you acting with unconditional love right now, or does it come with expectations or conditions? We are happiest when our love is at its purest, unmixed by expectations. As we open our heart to the Eternal Mother, she comforts us with unconditional love and open arms. She requests that you assess your relationship with your own mother and learn to appreciate all your teachers of love. In the prayer, I call upon the Divine Mother to open my heart to forgiveness. I ask you to work through me to give and share unconditional love in all its divinity. Okay. Okay. Do we have any other messages? Okay, now we're going to go through the energy cards, I think. And it's after the energy cards the end of the reading. Okay, so we're nearly done. So the first card is anxiety. Anxieties are coming up to be cleared. And when you feel them, if you feel them struggling and you're a twin flame, you should know that your twin is also feeling that anxiety from you. So when you feel that anxiety, clear it as quickly as you can. Figure out where it came from, if it came from anything, or maybe it's just union fears. Then you just need to clear that straight away and bring it back to unconditional love again. Because I think I'm seeing 9. When you add up 18, it's 9, and that means it's a closing of what? They said it's like the closing of this segment in time, so the finishing of all this healing period before union. So these anxieties, they're going to be, it's the ending to the new beginning. Okay. And the anxiety is just being your union is closer than you think. So if you're feeling anxiety a lot more lately, it's not a mental illness. It's your twin and you feeling that anxiety. So I've been feeling that a lot. So clear it and then bring it back to unconditional love. Indecision. You are at a crossroads, as we all are. The decision to be made is whether or not to come into union or not at this time, and a lot of us are saying yes, now. Now's the time for us, but a lot of you are still having that indecision. So when that indecision comes, it's like there is worry that needs to come up to be cleared. So if you're still feeling worried about something, worried about your twin going to reject you on some weird mind hole or something that you go down, you need to bring it back to your heart space and really reassess whether or not you think your twin is going to reject you, because if they reject you, they reject themselves as well. So there's that indecision, and it could be anything along those lines and those emotional parts, because I always feel like in the last few days been feeling my twin kind of just that his anxieties are overwhelming. And it's just, I think the past life fear of being rejected by someone that you love is something that's very challenging to get over, and it just takes time, and maybe they don't think they're ready, but they need to get out of their heads a little bit and feel where they're at. Like, you need to move from your mind, your third eye, into your heart, because your heart's stronger than your mind. We sense things more on an emotional level stronger than we do when we're thinking, because thinking can mean that we can overthink and have suggested programming into our minds that trick us, but our hearts are just like, oh, this doesn't feel so good, this feels really good. So you'll feel that. So get out of indecision and worry and fear of rejection is what I feel like a lot of the twins are worried about. Their twins are going to reject them, the ones that are coming into union in this next few, however many days from now until 6 months from now. So twin flames feeling that indecision or that anxiety and fear, you need to breathe and you need to move into your heart space, and you really need to assess how much work you've actually done and whether or not this fear is going to subside once you know where it comes from and why it's there. if it subsides quickly, I'd say you just need to be more aware and more present and just feel in your heart space more than your head space. Deceit. Yeah, that's that dark interference and negative interference and the stuff where you get all these memories of rejection or situations you've experienced in your life where your twin might not want you, or you think they might not want you, or they haven't forgiven you for what you've done in your past. But yeah, you just need to get over it. It's deceiving you into thinking that your twin's going to reject you, because unconditional love can't reject unconditional love. That's conditional. That's judgment. So we're twin flames. We don't judge. And if we do, we still have a lot more work to do. So if you're judging yourself, you need to make a decision. You need to trust that your counterpart knows you by now and trusts you by now, and that you just need a level of trust in yourself, in what you're going to do now, because your past is your past and you got to stop living in it. And there's nothing you can do to change your past. You can only be aware of your present moment and what you do in your present moment. So if you feel like, I don't know, you're going to stray from your twin flame, you're going to feel fear and want to run away, then you're not ready. But if you strongly feel that you are never going to do that ever again, you're never going to find someone else besides your twin in your present moment, if you feel that, don't think so much, but if you feel like your twin is the only person you're ever going to find that's going to match you from this point forward, then let go of your past memories that are coming up to trick you into forgetting about union and staying in a low vibration and thinking over and over again on repeat about resentment and rejection and all that stuff. So you really need to just move into your heart space and be like, yeah, I've made mistakes. I told my counterpart about them. We've moved forward. They're not triggered. They're less triggered than they were. They seem to be able to handle the triggers a lot better. And they just let it roll off their back. So I think if you meditate a little bit, you don't really have to meditate, you can go for a walk, but you need to be present more in your heart space and just really evaluate where you think your twin is at and where you're at. And if all you can see is you being with your twin flame at the end of it, and you feel in your heart space that now is the time for union, then you need to do it. You need to move into union, because that's the next stage. If the only thing you can think about now is like, I need to get into union, I need to get into union, I need to get into union, I need to message my counterpart, I need to message my twin flame. If that's always a thought in the back of your mind, like, I need to do this, I need to like talk to my twin. And after, like, once you stop overworking yourself to distract yourself, doing other things to distract yourself, and when you're in a moment of quiet and all you can think about is going into union with your twin, then that is what you should be doing. And that doesn't come from an ego place. I just feel like that people who do so much to ignore what their heart's telling them to do really need to take a moment to breathe a bit and assess what they want, because the fear is just an illusion. Like, once you get into union, the fear is going to dissipate. It's going to fall away. It's going to reassure you that it's the right time to do that. So trust yourselves a little bit more when you're coming into union, when you want to message your counterparts in the physical to come into union. Okay, so they're also showing me that a lot of fear and anxiety comes from mental traps, things that can drive you nuts in your head of worry. Worry creates anxiety. So if you're worrying about what your twin's going to think about what you did in your past, then you're not living from the present moment, and you need to let all that stuff You need to let it go. It's not gonna help you to stay in union if you're stuck in the past. If you find yourself moving back there on occasion while you're in union, you need to go away. Like, don't separate. Like, you don't need to separate every time something comes up, but you need to go away on your own, have a few moments, and just reassess why that worry came back up again. And once you've dealt with it on your own, talk to your twin about it. Like, be a grown-up. Talk to each other. You're meant to communicate in an unconditional level. And if your twin knows what you're going through, they're going to see you from an unconditional point of view and just love you no matter what. But if you act on your fears, if you stray from your twin after you promising a commitment or anything like that, or coming into union, then let's hope that never happens. Because it'll set you back from your union a lot, because you'll break trust again out of fear. So whenever you feel worry, fear, or anxiety, always bring it back to the heart space and the higher heart space, and think from unconditional point of view. Even think about how you would react to the situation if you were your higher self, because they're always reacting and looking at us from a point of unconditional love. So drop the worry and drop the anxiety, and I can feel my heart chakras expanding. So yeah, it's just, by now, you should know who you are as a twin flame and know where you stand. You should know by now what and who you want. You should know by now your own what's it called? Oh gosh, I just had mind blank. Integrity. You should know your integrity, your morals by now, even after all this time. If you feel like after doing all that self-assessment and you're still not ready, then maybe this energy shift into union isn't for you. But if it is, then just take the worry that comes up and the anxiety as a time in your day to reassess your self-awareness and bring it back down to your heart chakra. Okay. Any more cards from this energy deck? Okay, one more. And I just wanted to say on a personal note that twins feeling this anxiety, you can do this. It's going to be hard for maybe a week, and then once you're in union, you're going to be happy and it's not even going to come up. It's probably going to clear away the more you interact with your twin on a physical level than if you ignore your twin to deal with your anxieties. Because then you're just sitting in your anxieties and not doing anything. There's no action. There's just you in a pool of anxiety and worry. Okay, one more card. The World. 11. Nice. The last card for this live reading is the World. So I just heard my twin wants to give me the world, and I think all masculines want to give their feminines the world. So that is everything they have, or everything they dream up for you is going to be yours. And then, yeah, the world. Happy endings. Happy endings. It's gone. Okay, so this is the last card, is the World. So your twin wants to give you the world, 11. So it's moving all in divine timing, and you will receive everything that you are going to from your twin. A lot of receiving. Yes, that was a suggestion in the intimacy stuff. Lots of receiving. Yeah. Like long hours of receiving. So giddy up. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, that's enough of that. I think we're done. Choose source of light. Creative, that is. Are we done with this live? Okay. If anyone on Instagram or anyone from YouTube, want to see if this goes on YouTube, is interested in a reading from me, my link is in my Instagram profile. Or you can message me for an individual reading, and then I'll just send you an invoice if that is how you want to work it. But yes, I am taking readings for anyone who is interested. And I hope everyone cleared the energies that was inside of you. I feel tired and hungry and not so icky. Okay, and that is it. How do I stop alive? Anyone? Do I just exit?